Were you cold tonight?
It was pretty cold. It heated up inside, didn't it?
That's why we've always parked by the front doors, guys. Thanks. We were all over the place tonight, as far down south as Lagodi. We were over in Indy, and we were far up north at North Vermillion. We have all the highlights from the hardwood coming up next on In the Paint.
Hi, I'm Bethany Chu. And I'm Emily Bennett. Hope you're ready for some hoops, because In the Paint is next.
It's time for In the Paint, the best high school hoop show in the Wabash Valley. Sponsored by McDonald's, Pepsi, and Terre Haute Savings Bank. Now your hosts, Rick Zendler and Ross Rawley.
Good evening and welcome to another exciting In the Paint. The bad weather recently did postpone some games tonight, but we still had plenty of action tonight on the hardwood.
That's right, Rick. You know, we had some good matchups tonight. West Vigo hosted Marshall in a border battle. Had a couple of good Class A showdowns. North Davies hosted Linton. Lagodi entertained Bloomfield. Plus, Sullivan looking to bounce back from a rare loss against Clay City.
That's right. But we're going to start the show with Class 4A 11th ranked Terre Haute North. The Patriots are entering the toughest stretch of their schedule. North has 9 games left in the regular season. 8 of those are against teams with winning records. Tonight, the Patriots had a make-road game at Warren Central. Calvin Blank off on the shot for North, battle inside for the rebound. Justin Gant gets it and scores. Warren Central is loaded with Division I talent. One of them, Antonio Offit, with a tough shot in the lane. Ross Sponsler splashes home a 3 in the corner. North goes up 5 in the first quarter. Second quarter, Matt O'Leary bullseye from behind the arc. Things looking good for the Patriots. 2 Division I products going at it here. Devin Davis gets rejected by Patriots senior and future IU Sycamore Justin Gant. Davis, who is verbal to IU, steps further away from Gant and hits the 3 for the Warriors. Gant says, "I see your 3, Davis, and raise you 3 more. The North big fella with a nice touch from the outside. About the only thing that went well for North tonight was their outside shooting. Logan Shipley, the senior, on target for another 3-pointer for North. This game was close the entire way. Warren Central with the baseline jumper. Warren Central pulls out the win over Terre Haute North, 61-58. The Patriots' 8-game winning streak is snapped. North falls to 12-2 on the season, still a pretty good record. Terre Haute North will look to bounce back tomorrow night when they host a very good Bedford North Lawrence team. Terre Haute South was looking for the 3rd win in a row. The Braves on the road as well at Carmel. Watch South senior Anthony McGill toy with the defender. He dribbles between the legs, buries the 3. You know South loves the 3 ball. Jermaine Smith is good. South up 6-4. Derek Schaus with the shot of the night. The Braves senior with the awesome reverse while getting fouled. McGill says, "Hey, I'm more than a shooter." He drives and scores. The kid is so fun to watch. I'll tell you what, South came to play tonight. They were hustling. Jeffrey Turner steals the ball right away from the Carmel rebounder. Turner the easy 2. South was raining 3s at the Carmel gym. Lucas Stewart flicks the wrist for 3. He had a career-high 16. More long ball from South. Chicks dig the long ball, right, Ross?
Oh, you bet they do, Rick.
Schaus another 3 into the first quarter. Watch this. Turner gets a loose ball to McGill, not even looking. Flips it to Stewart. Holy cow. What hustle. What teamwork by South. Stewart the layup. Are you kidding me? Great plays by South. Anthony McGill hit a shot with 3 seconds left to win the game for South tonight, 71-70 over Carmel. This was a total team win by Terre Haute South. Everybody that played contributed. The victory for South, listen to this, the victory for South is their first ever at Carmel. Congratulations. The Braves extend their winning streak to 3 straight.
Wow, frenzy style there for South. They're all over the place.
That was crazy. I like that last play. You love to see the kids just diving on the floor, laying it all. You can't always control how you shoot, that kind of stuff. You can control the effort that you put into a game.
Coach Saylor's got the boys playing hard.
They are playing hard right now. Now, we are just getting started on In the Paint tonight. When we come back, we have highlights from Sullivan, Clay City, and Rockville, North Vermillion ball games.
Plus, we'll let you know how the Northview Knights did against South Vermillion and who came out on top between Marshall and West Vigo. Stay with us.
I'm Amy. I'm Melinda. And I'm Allie. And we're the North Davies cheerleaders. Don't go anywhere, because In the Paint will be right back. Woo!
Now back to Rick Semler and Ross Rawling.
Welcome back to In the Paint. Tonight, Marshall and West Vigo met for the second time this season. The two played each other on day 3 of this year's Pizza Hut Classic. The Lions beat the Vikings 49-40 in the first showdown. This time around, the Lions and Vikings played at the Green Dome. First quarter, Cody Thornton good on the 3. West Vigo up 1. On the other end, Marshall's Logan Kennedy with a tough shot. He gets the bounce for 2 for the Lions. West Vigo, the pick and roll. Scott West, the beautiful assist to Ryan Crowther for the layup. West Vigo would go on a 14-4 run to end the first quarter. Jordan Hauser steps back and has money on the deep 3 to end the first quarter. West Vigo led 17-8 after 1. Hauser had 15. Second quarter, Jacob Duncan feeds Andrew Davidson for a Marshall hoop. It was good to see Scott West somewhat healthy and back on the court for West Vigo. The Vikes senior, 2 of his 12 on the deep jumper. West Vigo led 31-16 at the half. Game over, right? Marshall says, I don't think so. Kennedy with the trifecta. Marshall down just 8 in the third quarter. Backbreaker at the end of the third quarter for Marshall. Crowther for West Vigo is fouled as he collects the board and bucket right as the horn expires. Vikings led by 11 going to the final quarter. Marshall just wouldn't go away. Fourth quarter, Jacob Duncan, he had 16 from downtown. Marshall down 6. They cut the deficit to 6 several times, but couldn't get any closer. Again, West Vigo, another old-fashioned three-point play. This time, Adrian Cornfloss does it this time. West Vigo holds on to beat Marshall 50-43 and gets a little revenge for that loss at the Pizza Hut Classic earlier this season. Ross.
Well, thank you, Rick. You know, you kind of had to feel sorry for Clay City tonight. They had to face a very angry Sullivan team who was upset last weekend by Vincennes Lincoln. The Golden Arrows have certainly responded in a big way from their other 2 losses this season, winning both games by double digits. But Clay City came to play, and the Golden Arrows cheerleaders always doing great. Clay City hanging around in this one. Fourth quarter, Tyler Bridgewater misses the 3, but look at the effort underneath for the Eels as they get the offensive board and put back. But on the other end, David Bedwell took matters into his own hands. If you're going to give him the 3, he's going to make you pay. The Eels not going away. The kick to the corner, and Bridgewater rattles it home. That got Clay City to within 9 with 2.5 minutes to go. But Sullivan has big man Rhett Smith. Drop step off the window. Rick, that's high percentage. Clay City with one last effort. It's Bridgewater again hitting the tray. That got the Eels within 8, but that's as close as they would get. Sullivan gets the road win against Clay City, 54-46. After a slow start to the season, WRV is heating up. Tonight, the Wolverines hosted Shakamak. After a missed 3, John Ashcroft with a big board and then dishes inside to Cole Goodman for the score. And on the other end, Shakamak misses a jumper, but watch big man Justin Crody go to work. He misses his first putback, stays with the play, gets his own board, and comes up with the stick back. Second half, the Wolverines very patient in their offense, and they get it to Cade Hill in the corner. Hill says, gimme those. But how about a quick answer? Brock Dowell draws the D. He finds Brody Crow in the corner, and that is a pure stroke. More Wolverines. This time it's Hill making a play in the corner. He gets inside, finds Goodman. The big man that close to the rim is really tough to stop. But Dowell isn't done. This time he's not passing it. He's shooting the rock for 1, 2, 3 big points. However, Goodman and the Wolverines, just too much tonight. The big man, tough inside in the paint for the deuce. And White River Valley wins a tight one at home over Shakamak, 38-36. After dropping their first 2 conference games of the season, Northview has bounced back to win their last 2 WIC games. Tonight, Northview is looking for their 3rd straight conference win. The Knights traveled to South Vermilion, and the Wildcat fans came out tonight. Here's Dylan Rayer getting down the lane, drawing a foul, and he got the bucket to drop, converting the 3-point play. Trent Lancaster getting to the cup for Northview. He can't get it, but Jacob Ninesling right there to put it back for the Knights. Now some hot shooting. Caleb Mershon from the corner, mark it down. He led the Knights with 17. More Ninesling. He can't convert the elbow jumper, but he stays with the play, fills up the stat sheet with a board and a couple points. And finally, Lancaster getting his. He gets down the lane with a nifty floater. He had 16, and Northview had 61. They go on the road and beat South Vermilion by 19. Rockville at North Vermilion. Rockville trying to get back on track after losing 3 straight, but the Falcons might have something to say about that. Dalton Weaver knocking down the triple. And then it's Rylan Smith on the fast break with an easy layup ahead of the pack, but Rockville storming back. Tyler Bradburn with the 3 ball. And then Bradburn sharing the love. Down low, he goes to Lane Mahern for the bunny. This one was great. Here's Clint White knocking down the beauty from the corner. It took 2 overtimes, but Rockville gets back in the win column. They win 61-57 over North Vermilion. Still to come, we'll let you know how 2 Class 1A ranked teams did in North Davies and Lagodi. Plus, we'll introduce you to tonight's Sports 10 Spirit Award winners. Stay with us.
Welcome back to In the Paint. Lagodi has won a season-high 3 straight. The Lions have moved up to 7th in the state in the Class 1A rankings. Lagodi hosted Bloomfield this evening. Drake Van Dievender, the spin and hoop for the Cardinals. Bloomfield gets off to a nice start. Ryan O'Neill, the jumper right in the defender's face here over Lagodi. When your last name is Ball, you got to be able to play ball, right?
I think so.
Lagodi's John Ball dials up the long distance. Lagodi has a nice-looking big man named Connor Whitmer. He uses his body well. He's 6'6" and a player. Ben Hogan starts the break outlets to Ball for the easy layup on the other end. Lagodi continues to play very well. Lions take care of business at home, winning 68-51. Also in Class A, 9th-ranked North Davies entertain Linton. Nick Cray's 3-ball corner pocket. It's good for North Davies. Cougars up 8-4. Then Craze just goes crazy. The fake pass, an unbelievable sweet reverse layup. Linton goes inside to their bread and butter. Austin Carazia draws the double team and still scores. I hope Craze's parents DVR in the paint tonight because Nick Craze was the show at the Cougar Den. Another hoop for Craze. This one was close. North Davies pulls it out 52-47 over Linton. Time now for our Sports 10 Spirit Award tonight. North Davies fans, they were finals for football. They have great fans for basketball as well. And Ross, you were at White River Valley tonight.
Those fans going nuts. Look at them, the mascot in there with the cheerleaders and the students. Gotta love that.
Awesome to see the spirit there. As for all our winners tonight, congratulations. West Vigo picks up a nice home win over Marshall. And what can you say about Terre Haute South? They win 71-70 over Carmel. Anthony McGill, the game-winning bucket with 3 seconds left. It's the Braves' first ever win at Carmel. Congratulations to Terre Haute South. That does it for In the Paint. Hope everybody out there has a great weekend.
Take it easy.